Hey, what's up, guys? So, how's everyone doing today? I decided to do another video. And this is a bit of a last minute type of deal. I wanted to do something a little different, however. Instead of talking about my trades and how I profited and how I lost, I really wanted to talk to you all about how the credibility of Forex or just the whole finance market in general has become rigged. And is it due to multinational banking institutions, rigging numbers and short selling on purpose so they can drive down one's currency, or is it because a Fortune 500 company is manipulating stocks so they can try to take over their competitors? Is this something like that? No, it's because a lot of people tend to discredit themselves. I had somebody message me on minds.com, which is a social media website that I'm on. And if you guys want to follow me on there, you can follow me on there. Minds.com at Frank Guerra. But side plug, I really wanted to touch on the basis is that someone had said that a lot of these type of things are falling into scams, and I know like a lot of MLM companies or multi-level marketing companies are better known as, people always recognize it as pyramid schemes. Now they've gone into the Forex market, and what has happened is that now they're selling all the information, like which you can find for free yourself, through a Google search or a Yahoo search. A lot of this information on how to trade Forex, it's readily available. What I teach and what partners of mine teach as well. They actually have it all there, so you don't have to spend weeks or months having to look for it yourself, or not having lose thousands of dollars or be stuck with demo accounts for 2-3 months before you even try with the real account. And it's ruined the credibility, because when there are people like me who come on here, I try to show my trade transparently. Oh, and by the way, I'm also going to be sending my Facebook or my FX book on here so I can be verified. I'm waiting for them to get back to me about that. They said it usually takes about like a couple business days to verify who I am and all that. So, for those of you who might be asking, I am getting an FX book verification on there, and I will, as soon as I'm verified and I'm on there, I will let y'all know. I will give you a link, letting you know that I am a real person. I am using real money. The trades that I showed you in my previous videos, that is from my real life account. It's not a demo. And I'm legit, or I am legit. I'm probably more legit than 98% of these brokers. And another reason why I'm kind of ranting right now is because I had somebody else come up to me and saying, "Why are you giving this information for free?" I know people who sell. This person told me that they said I could have gotten all this information. I could have sold it on an ebook and sold it for $100 or $200. I don't want to do that because, one, I stated earlier, you can find all that information for yourself on Google or a Yahoo search for free. It may take you a few weeks to get it all in there and to really know how to do it. But I give this information for free is because I know that 95% of you who are probably watching this video will not get into it, will not want to do it. And with those 5% of you that do get into it, maybe about 4.98% of you may do it for like a week or a month, maybe a couple months, and then you just quit because it's too hard, or you come up with some excuse. And now I'm not again bashing on you. Life does happen, and people are so busy, and the way that the monopoly system has, wrecked the country, and all these neocons and neoliberals have wrecked the country and made it hard for people to sustain their lifestyles. We have been brought up our whole lives to get a job, go to college, keep our heads down, keep our mouth shut, show up on time, and we can retire at 65, and hopefully our 401ks don't flip on us. Hopefully they don't fire us maybe about 3 weeks before retirement after 30 years, 30, 40 years. And we can be able to live to 80, and then by then we might still have a little bit left on our retirement accounts. And back in those days, like my dad, he's kind of an old timer. He Now it's luckily for doing good for him, and it's doing okay for my mom. But I think the last group of people, like around my generation, are really starting to realize that the DC based plan is not working in comparison to the new plans of today. With everything being offshore to China, everything's being automated, everything's being taken over by robots. We cannot sustain that type of mentality of working and earning ourselves a living by going to school, go to college, get a good job. Now I speak to doctors who are actual doctors, but they still live with their parents. I actually have a family member who is a pharmacist, he went to a good college and he got his degree. He's working as a pharmacist, but he still lives at home. A friend of mine, his brother is a doctor, and he lives at home with his parents. My ex-girlfriend, she was a nurse, and she had to move back in with her parents because things were too hard for her to live on her own. And she was in a real shitty apartment complex at the time. That type of style it just doesn't work anymore. I don't know what I can get to you. Like, I can't comprehend of how to say it or what else to say to get in your heads that what I'm showing you is a way out. And now there are other ways you can do it. You could go through a real estate course. You could go through you could go talk to other financiers, but I promise you they'll probably charge you like $500 to $1,000 for a 2-day course on Saturday, and they won't even show you a trade, and you don't even know if they're real traders or not. Or you can go to a real estate course where you have some marketing guru tells you to go on Facebook ads and open up a Facebook page so you create fake non-payment ads. And the other day I was on Facebook and I'm scrolling through my phone, and like maybe every 5th or 6th post it was something about free marketing ads on Facebook, and how can you turn your business into a 5-6 figure income, or I made 7 figures through Twitter ads and market revenue shares, and then I see all these big name motivational business entrepreneurs all like, yeah, you go on Snapchat, and then Snapchat and Instagram, man, you got to post your stuff on Instagram. And then they always have like these Tony Robbins and fucking Gary Vaynerchuk quotes on how, you need to do great and you be smart and liking the light just went out in the room I'm at. Hold on, let me move my computer real quick. But that's what I was saying. Yeah, you see all these quotes from everybody and how everyone should market and everyone needs to be doing these different types of designs and try to develop lead captures. And going back to the Forex situation, I was I had inadvertently joined a Forex company, or not a Forex company, a multi-level marketing company back in 2014. It went out of business. They later found out that it was actually one of those legit pyramid schemes, but I was looking at it as like, something to get extra income. I actually had advisors, or I don't even call them advisors, just people who told me that it was a scam, and this is why. And it was a whole bunch of red flags that popped up, and I left anyway just because I wasn't making any money through selling and profiting to people. And it turned out that company did go under. They got in trouble with the FTC, but that's the problem. What's going to happen with these MLMs. FXCM, which is a brokerage that I was originally going to use before the one I have now, that was the brokerage I was going to use, but a lot of these Forex MLMs were using that product, but they were doing unethical trades, because in the United States you're only supposed to use a 51 leverage. That's the most you can do as a U.S. citizen. I know there are brokerages out there that offer 1,000 to 1, 500 to 1. I know I have heard of one brokerage that's based out of the UK where you can go up to 3,000 to 1 leverage, which I will never do. I don't care how big my account is, and I'm going on a major tirade here because it gets me upset because a lot of these guys don't know what the business is. Most of these guys like, oh man, I'm making money. I'm making $1. Look, I turned $1 into $5,000. It's a lot, you idiot. It's called a standard lot. It is not a dollar leverage. It is a standard lot. And most of these guys are just MLM marketers that came from these BS multi-level marketing companies, and all the fortunes that they made, that they claim they made, they got it from marketing. They did not get this from trading. And I'm trying to bring that legitimacy back. I'm trying to bring the legitimacy of not only Forex trading, but stocks, bonds, options trading. I'm trying to bring legitimacy back into that in a way. You know, of course, yes, I want to get rich too, just like everybody else. But I need to do it with a bit of integrity, a bit of, you know, self-determination, self-respect. I can never look at myself knowing that I screwed 10,000 people that I have on a multi-level marketing team, and you know, I may have make like $1 million a year income through residual income, but if I realize that, was it three quarters of those people aren't making any money, you know, how can I do that? You know, how can you do that? So, you know, that's a bit of what I really wanted to talk to y'all about. And in the last video, I really couldn't do that because, you know, if I'm yelling in the middle, I was outside, I was yelling, and there were people looking at me like all weird, and I had this, you know, I'm not getting into it. But tell me what you think. Do you think that MLM-based companies that trade for it are a good thing? They're a bad thing? They're indifferent? Do you think that the way we've learned how to make money is by going to school, going to college? Do you think that idea still works? Or do you think that there needs to be another way to do it? Anyway, guys, oh yeah, don't forget to vote, like, share, and subscribe. And I will be coming out with yet another video, probably sometime next week. And I will be seeing y'all soon. Everyone take care. Bye-bye.